Hello, I am tutor Scrimitzu Stefan and we're doing a video review for the poker site Eurobet, which has been recently added to the deals section on 35% rakeback, and everyone's talking about how soft it is, and we just want to bust that myth today or make a lot of money. So let's go to the game. Checking out the lobby at first, I didn't seem very impressed because it's your standard lobby, but after that I saw that it's so easy to get around, like selecting whatever you want just from up here. It's so easy. If you want to play Omaha, just play Omaha from here. Real money, play money. Real money, hold them high, medium, and low. We're gonna go for the low stakes today, like trying a little bit the NL20 tables. The currency is in gel, which is Georgian lira. So basically, one gel is around 0.4 euros. So now in our account, we have approximately 100 euros. So basically, no limit 20 is around no limit kind of 8 in euros. So that's kind of the conversion rate. What I did notice about this site, well, first off, you can select your avatar from here. So you can go from, usually when you'll make an account, you'll have absolutely no avatar. So this is no image. I just went with the king. There are a lot of funny avatars. But, yeah, you see flaming aces, the chip. If you want to be the poker VIP, you can select the chip. I want to be the king, man. I want to be the king here. So I selected the king. Cool thing is here that you have like limit tables, no limit tables, everything. The real cool thing is that you can actually create a private table of whatever you want. So this is amazing. This is cool to play with friends. You can just select the tables and make them as you will for gel or play money. Access Hold'em. This site has 6 types of games, 6 types of poker games. I do not know what 32 card draw is. But the other ones are pretty much familiar. Omaha high low, 7 stud, 7 card stud high, and 7 card stud high low, and of course Texas Hold'em. So you can choose from limit to no limit to pot limit, and you can go up to 1000 gel, which is insane actually. It's around 400 euro blinds. So you can create a table with 400 euro blinds. So you can just sit down like a boss with 40k euros and just play with whatever players you want, like 6 seats, 9 seats, 10 seats, and 2-seat tables, turbo, fast, or normal. And also you can password protect it. So if you just write the password here, you can just create your table and let people join, or just tell your friends, come on, like get in. And you can just find players by their nicknames, which is another awesome thing. You can just write notes on different players and then find them if they're online on the site and just play with them. You have buddies, you have my buddies if you want to add players that are friends with you, and also you can invite your buddies to the table. So if you open a table, let's say we open this table and you want to invite, you can actually invite your buddies from here. So like you can just select from here and invite your buddies. Currently I don't have any buddies because I just registered on the site, boohoo, but I'll probably be making some. So this website is pretty awesome. Let's go and play. Getting on with the site, I started playing at 4 tables and I'm seeing that their VPIP is pretty damn wide. So around 40% for 6 max tables. That's pretty much. Um, the thing with the rebuy option, you can set it through the options panel at buying preferences. I just set it up, but I think I have to apply this to all the tables. We got min free bet here. We're not full king 9. This player has been pretty wide, so also that doesn't look like a real 3 bet. If we hit a king, often we're good. So we have to play on. He checks, so I'm not putting him on a really strong range. So we're gonna fold here to this guy's bet. Also, this guy has been pretty loose passive. 7-5 here, no point in raising from the big blind. Also Jack 8. But with the king queen here, you see, so you see how many limpers, like 3 limpers. have to raise here. We have to raise the pot. These are also jackpot tables, but it's not the classic jackpot where you put something before you get your cards. It's normal jackpot. It just takes something from the rake. That's how it's done, and we get a lot of colors. I'm going to actually bet here around 220. I'm not folding. I should have bet more. But I wasn't gonna fold in there because we invested so much before the top. This guy raised, and we're here with sixes. Not gonna do anything fancy. I was just calling just to set mine there. I'm folding. Also through the options you can change the table themes, which can be. We have three themes: original, round, and Mars. Mars look more like poker stars, I guess, and original looks more like the original, obviously. So I was playing on the I forgot on the round theme. I really like the Mars one. We bet here. Ace Jack, we take down the pot. We were getting called by 10 probably there. But there are so many callers that it's wow, it's wow. We get called like every time we raise, so you're bound to get action with all your races. I think I'll sit here with all the tables. I don't know how to do this. There's probably a way to do this from the lobby. I'll be sitting here. I'm raising here with the ace 9. Raise it up. Let's see. This guy has the calling ability. 95. I'm gonna fold. This Da Vinci guy. Calls. We have to see that this board is just by 3 here. Have one limper, but we're not gonna complicate our existence with playing king 3 versus one limper from the cutoff. So let's just get on with it. Yeah, basically kind of soft. I didn't table hunt or anything. I just opened 4 random tables and everyone's just limping around. Aces and nines. This guy should have listened to Tony G's advice and not play king jack. Now he has to go on his bike. Yeah, Jack. This guy raises 4, and the raises are pretty big for this blind amount. So this guy raises 4.5x. That's kind of a lot. I'll try here to raise with the queen 7 suited. Just steal the blinds. It's a pretty decent hand from the cutoff. And yeah, that's basically so the rake goes to the side and to the jackpot. Kind of divided into 2 pieces. Obvious c-bet with the queen at board just to protect our hand from. I may have raised here. So obvious c-bet with the queen there to protect our hand from diamonds, and we have top pair. We can get a lot of value from. This guy walks into us. I'm folding the ace king here. I don't know this guy, but he seems kind of goofy. I'm just gonna fold ace king. If you were smaller in stack, I might have shoved there, expecting to see a lot of tens, but also a lot of higher cards, overcards and draws and similar stuff. Jack 9 here against. We have a guy that has posted, so it's very profitable to just raise 1 here. We're gonna try to steal this guy's blind. So we get 2 callers. I'm not used to this. I'm used to playing a lot looser, but we do flop the jack in our defense. We're gonna see bet half the pot here. Get 1 caller. There's a 4 on the turn. I'm gonna see bet again half the pot, just a little. Yeah, I don't know this guy, but I guess he's pretty loose when he's calling like that. Okay, so he folded. He probably had something like ace 8 or 9s or 10s and folded there. Yet Oh, this guy, this guy just turned then river 2 9s. Amazing. This guy raised. We're gonna re-raise him a bit more. 3-4 from the cutoff. Actually wanted to re-raise a little bit more, but the time went off. Get re-raised, and he's a short stack, so he just odds it and bets a little bit more. I think it's safe to say that we can just go all in here with our queens. I don't expect to be good most of the time, but he is short stack, so I don't know. I don't know these players yet, but we just have to see. So well played to this Da Vinci guy. This guy has been folding a lot. I'm just gonna raise him. Also, Da Vinci is a bronze, so he's a beginner. Thing. I guess it was a good back off there with the queens. Get insta raise here, folding. We're just betting that flop because it's a super good flop. Um, Betting versus big blind caller. Here this guy just overbets the pot. I'm folding. So he's 70. He's too short. I was thinking about rebetting him, but then he's too short. Rebetting will put him all in. So if I 3-bet to around 2 and he reshoves, I can never fold there. So it's not good as a bluff. EO 3D. This guy is a reg, so this guy is at 2 tables already. We get ace king here. Ace 5 I'm folding from cutoff sometimes. Sometimes I just go, you have to go with your gut feeling as a poker player. Flop's pretty dry. I'm actually gonna see bet this flop. This guy just bets here. He's betting into 3 people, so in his defense, I'm gonna give him a little credit, but I'll just try to raise him. See if he folds. Alright, he insta shoves me. We have to call 3 to a pot of into the pot of 9 with around 25% equity. Against the jack, I think we have that equity. I'm calling here. It says we can raise more. I don't think so. Okay, we can call here. Jack 9. Yep. As raising um, just to fold like some random stuff that donks there. I don't know these players very well, but I think sometimes they tend to spew with like 6s there just to protect their hand. We get 3-bet shoved by this guy. King Jack, not that great of a hand, but so short that we have to call 2 a pot of 39. It's close to a fold, but I'm gonna call here. I was hoping we didn't get dominated, but we do. So moving on. uh, these tables are fishy, but maybe I'm playing a little bit too loose. Maybe I'm overestimating. We're just gonna check the 6-10 in the big blind. No point in raising. King 5. Not a good sight. So up until now, I'm pretty pleased the way that this is going on. This is turning out. There's a lot of short stacks that are just shoving into you. A lot of loose players that are just calling. I have no idea what this guy is saying. Oh, so there's a slight beep. So there's a slight beep when someone says something. That's pretty interesting. I'm raising here just to put this guy all in. I'm gonna raise 340 just to put this guy all in. I don't think anyone is calling. So we're raising just to take it down pre-flop. Sixes. Nice. Or to put this guy all in. I'm raising there because I don't even mind when this player calls all in because he's not on a strong range. He didn't raise pre-flop. So sixes is most likely good there, and we're getting a ton of money by raising that much pre-flop. We're representing a strong hand, and also these mummic and diamond guys, they can call, and if they call, I don't even mind. I can see bet flops. Or just check it down and get to showdown with a pair, and they'll have like ace high. Most of the time. This is not a great flop for bluffing or donking the eights. There's something on the turn that comes. So we have a limper and a raiser. I'm going to fold here. I actually wanted a higher card here so I could bluff. His bet is quite interesting. It's so big. This guy raises 60 this time. I'm gonna try and 3-bet bluff him. Because last time when he had the kings, he raised to 80. So now he raises to 60. That's kind of a tell. Here I'm gonna do something unconventional and limp with the 9-8. Wow, I'm gonna check raise this. Yeah, so it's a tell when he raises 3x. Here it's a raise with the king. I'm gonna raise 6 times. Yeah, calling here is super fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna raise here with the 9-8. Raise as big as I can, like raise pot. Super flop with the king queen. Only us and one guy. So we get shoved on by this guy. We're never folding here. I call. He has a straight. It's okay. We can never play 9-8. Otherwise, getting the turn against this guy. Probably shoving a lot of calls. Club comes on the river. It's not a great sight, but we have to shove for value. I'm not going to actually shove. I'm going to bet around 11, 20, just to get called by a worse queen. Jack 9. Okay. So he got the straight on the river. He did check to us, and he was calling with a lot of worse queens there. Maybe a pair of jacks even. We have to value shove the river. We desperately need a rebuy at this table and also at this. I'm gonna change to round so that I can see the dealer. No dealer. Chips. Oh, all right. So you can. I need 4 here. This table is actually deep, so you have deep tables, which is pretty awesome. That table is deep. I need to buy some chips, Max. Okay. No particular reason to raise here with the 7s. I don't want to get shoved on. So just play them more conservatively here and just call pre-flop. This guy isn't almost never raising from the big blind. He's passive, very passive. Queen 9, we're folding under the gun. We want to play only our best hands under the gun because we have 5 pairs ahead of us and someone might raise us. This guy raises 2x now. I was going to 3-bet him because I just think that's a tell when he raises 2x. I just think he has a lot of pocket pairs there, small pocket pairs, and wants to keep flop. I will fold ace 3 here because it's a reverse implied odds hand, and if it were suited, it were fine, but offsuit, I'm folding the ace 3 there. So when this guy raised 4x with the kings, he was under the gun. When he raised 6x and folded to a 3-bet, he was under the gun, and when I was like going to 3-bet him right now when he had the 4, I'm sorry, when I had my hand and I wanted to 3-bet him when he raised 2x, I was actually again putting him on a weak hand because he just raised 4x with kings. So why not 3-bet him? I don't like to see bet this flop because we don't have any. We have only a backdoor straight, but this is a flushed board. I want to check this because I think he just calls so often. Like he isn't folding king 10. He's hitting that board so often that we need to fold here. This is a pretty good flop actually. I'm just gonna barrel, barrel, barrel. If we get raised, we have by this guy we have a decision to be make, but against this guy never. Oh, he's all in instantly. King 9. Nice answer. Yeah, there's a lot of short stacks that are super weak players. There's a lot of limpers, and most of them are short stacks. Oh wow, we actually get 3-bet once. Okay, you can have it, sir. 3 clubs, I'm betting here. I'm betting every time I bet a little bit more than the pot size. I'm checking and reevaluating the river. Like, should we call? Did he miss a club? It depends on some timing tells that we have on him. So he thinks about it for a lot, and then he bets 141. Usually when they like tank on the river, it's either to check and trap you or bet. I'm just gonna fold here. 5-6. This is a weirdly played hand. I thought I had fives actually. It's fine. We can still just check and fold it. The amount of limping here is so insane. No. Bluff. I'm just gonna use the pot button from now on pre-flop. Not raising like 4x, but just potting it. Seems more comfortable. This guy limped and folded. Okay. Take it, sir. Any pot that's uncontested is very good. And we get aces. Let's see if we get some action or not. I really hope so. For these guys, I think we're most definitely gonna get action. This guy looks more like yeah, he's a VIP. He looks more like a I hate it when that happens. But in the website's defense, when you have aces, you block other aces. You're already holding 2, so it's hard for them to actually have something. But I can call here with 6-3, just because there's so much money on the table that you want to be playing suited connectors. Let's do 6. This is interesting. I consider a donk here, but I don't think we're getting called by much. Check raising, on the other hand, might yield some nice results. I'm gonna raise here. Calls with 3-4, awesome. Oops. I guess that happened, but the call with the 3-4 was wow. Yeah, we get shoved on ace-9. We're calling every time. So let's just rebuy some chips here. Ace-jack, this guy raises 1 and he's a VIP level. I'm gonna call it here with ace-jack. I wanted to 3-bet actually, but I think calling is fine. You're keeping a lot of his range. In not folding like ace-10 and right, so he bets the flop. 6 doesn't influence much in case I don't think he's isolating the weaker player with 7-8 ever here, so I'm just gonna bet the river 2, bet for value from probably like kings or queens that might decide call if I bet here. If he raises the river, I'm folding, but nice. So did he call with kings? Also, there's a video history which was pretty awesome. Right, so as you can see, this guy just shoved on us. We have to fold the 10-jack. So what is the video history? What does the video history say? I have no idea how to use. Oh, so down there. Jack. We were at that table, but we deselected it like a donkey. So Video history. Ace Jack. So what did he have? Oh, so it doesn't show me. It doesn't show me. Yeah, he selected to mock his hands if he got beaten. There's an option on this site that you cannot see the hand that he called with if he loses. See, he mocks it. So that's another. I think it's a bonus because it's you don't show the players that you play with. You don't show actually what you had if you lose. So it's just like live poker. And we get queens. Also, there are interesting variations like 7-player tables like the one in top left, which is actually pretty interesting. So I accidentally min raised. I'm not used to the slider yet, but this guy has 3 betas. This is interesting. This guy is bronze. I think I'm gonna 4-bet. So he min raises. I'm gonna 4-bet for information and because we have this guy. So I'm gonna bet 280. Probably not folding against this guy. He's a short stack. He insta calls. That's pretty good. Flop is pretty nice. I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna let him bluff with his ace king if he has ace queen, ace jack. I'm gonna let him bluff and probably check shoving the flop would be a great option. Alright, so he bets around 3. There's not much left. I want to protect myself against draws on the turn and maybe like overcards. Like if a king or a queen comes, I just have to go all in here. If a king or a queen comes, it just kills my action. And bam, stack them. So nice. I like it. So they're on the turn if I think we're raising 2 here. Oh, if I click pot, it says 7. Interesting. We're gonna raise 2 here and shove every flop against this guy if he calls, and against this guy. I think this guy will go all in pretty easily. No, okay, they fold. I was just trying either to take it down pre-flop or just go ahead and shove every flop because we have the equity. If they call with the weaker holding, and they flop a pair, we still have equity to turn or river an ace or a queen if we shove every flop. So that's the logic behind that move. Ace 5 here. These guys are too short. I'm folding it. If they were big stacks like us, we would have called there, but we have to fold. Yeah. I'm pretty much liking it up until now. Like usually on sites, you don't see players re-raising you with ace 10 and doing weird moves like that. I'm gonna actually go to 1 here. Raise smaller with the aces. I want them in. I still want them in. Also, we're never folding when they call, even if they raise us. 5-7 we can actually call here. This is interesting. I can check this back because it's super dry. Just bet the turn and shove any river. Yeah, I'm potting the turn. Betting 2 on the turn. And I'm shoving any river. We're getting to see a lot of flops from the big blind, which is it's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. River is perfect for us. Are we betting? The question is, are we betting pot here? I think if he calls like 4, he's gonna call like 620. So I'll bet the whole amount. Ace 4. Yeah, he was gonna fold the river anyway. So if you bet 4 on the river, or if you bet 640 there, he's still more or less all in, so he's calling. Get 8 here on the top right. Let's see what we can do. Here this guy, so it's kind of easy to recognize the good players from the bad players because the bad players probably have only 1 star or 2 stars and the good players have a VIP level have a higher VIP level, so like 4 or 5. Wow, we just flop the nuts every time, don't we? I'm gonna check and let him get something, even if it's a draw reward. Gee, thank you, sir. 6-9. Right, he's dead. Yeah, so interesting. I think if we bet, he was gonna shove anyway. Also, there's a good thing about the lobby that I didn't show. It's that question is, should we call here? Yeah, I'm calling with ace-10. Good thing about the lobby is that when you can just waitlist independently for any table that you want, so you can select your tables. Some other sites have general waitlists where you can. Oh, this guy just limp re-raised. I think we're folding. So you have on other sites you have a kind of a general waitlist. Like you cannot wait for a particular table. You can just join a general waitlist and go from there. You get placed into a random table that opens. Okay, he had queens, so he limp raised with queens. So, I'm gonna raise a6 from the cutoff. This king, I'm not very hopeful on this flop. 5-way, we get called super often in these spots. It's amazing the amount of callers and the amount of not 3-betting, not getting 3-bet is amazing. Games are so loose. We can't do anything ace king there. We just have to fold it. We can go for a minimum value here, like 20. Hope to get called by some king high. Other than that, it's easy. I see myself playing here a lot. Well invested time, you get me? Yeah. A6, we're gonna raise this guy just because we were hoping him to fold. Flop is pretty good for us. We're gonna bet half the pot, around half, a little more than half. Yeah, one seems fine. Yep. Yeah, we have to use the limpers in small blinds. I had a period. I'm never folding here. I had a period um, when I was raising everyone that limped in the small blind, everything, and I think it was a good strategy. But against some players, you have to learn moderation, and they kind of catch up and start re-raising you, and then you have to construct a range. So I don't care with 4-7 just to protect my hand against draws. It's hard to play because when you get called, you don't know if you get called by a jack or by um, other type of hand like a draw. But you have to bet there. Yeah, we're raising 90 here with the king queen. We 3-bet 2x, but this guy is super short. We were raising basically only to steal everything. This is a really close one, but I think checking is better because we are 3-way. Yeah, we can call one here. We don't want to raise. We do have 2 overs though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shove here for max fold equity. Okay, we get insta called. Jack 10, 8 10. Let's go, baby. Alright, we don't get the overs or the straights. But we um did have like, but discounting his 10 and the 10 down there, we did have like 8 outs, so it was a pretty good shove there, and I'm getting more information from what the players are calling with, so that's super good. I'm getting a feel for the website. So now I'm gonna try and go a lot more for value and not try overcomplicated stuff like shoving with overcards and the gotcha. It was a good shove. It was a good shove. Get all in by this guy. That we didn't have a hand there. Basically, this site is like super loose. It's so easy to play if you just play tight and not play like a reggish type. I think if you just play like a tag, I think you can make a whole lot of money. And I'm used to raising a wider range, but if you just play tight here, you can make a lot of money. So if you're looking for easy tables, just play tight just to get it in good most of the time. You are going to. It's super easy. So just I recommend this site. Myth is not busted. It's real. Um, everything is just going like so easy on the site. Players just going all in with random holdings, like reshoving with anything. Um, Regs varying their raise sizes, which is fatal, basically. So I could 3-bet him 2 times in a row. When he raises 4x, I'm basically folding everything other than the kings and aces, and other than that, and when he's raising only 3x or 2x, I'm re-raising him every time. Anything. So that's why it's fatal. Um, yeah, this guy 3-bet. He's so short that we have to fold here. Ace 9 obviously bet on that board. For most of the times, a lot of the times we're ahead. So just c-betting is the right thing to do. Oh, this guy just went all in with ace queen. Yeah, it's the games are super easy. I cannot contradict anyone on that. People are just telling the truth. So this is Europe a bet for you. I'll be sticking around. I'll be sticking around this site and probably playing a tight game to be honest. Not doing a lot of moves with draws. Just conserving my just checking back until I hit something and then we're golden. So a lot of tables have a VPIP over 40. If you just go into the lobby, it's insane. You can see like people just playing a lot looser than they're supposed to. So that's when you probably have to play tighter. And I'm I'm just playing for the first time on the site. I didn't adjust probably well, but our moves were pretty much okay. Raise here with the ace king. I was hoping this guy would shove again. Okay, we get to the flop here. That's the second time they folded to our aces, but we'll get him in the end. We'll get him in the end. I'm betting here for value ace king because we're getting called by a lot of king queen, ace 8, similar stuff. I'm gonna bet again half the pot. Probably folding a 7. Get called again. No point in betting the river ever. He probably has a 9 or a 10. Alright. King 10 will do. We're gonna 3-bet this guy. Pretty short, so you can call here just to turn the straight. We have the odds. King Jack. I just like to check. We have the not nothing, so let's just check it back. Yeah, we're checking it down. If we get the 10 on the river, probably over betting. No 10, so we can just play back. And we can slow play here. We're just checking and trapping here. We're calling the flop if this guy shoves. I want this guy in. Right, 8-5. Yeah, it's insanely loose. The games are sick. Just shoving there with 8-5. Oh, oh. And the guys are really passive. If it were a normal game, that guy would have shoved 8-5. So Al Pacino, I'm sorry, man. I really like your movies, bro, but you really need to learn to play better poker. So guys, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I am Scrimitzu, and I'll see you in the next video.